In response.
Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic.
Well, we've got a really cool video for you today. A lot of people on our Instagram, some people on our YouTube, they reach out to us and they're like, hey guys, we don't have the budget to spend X amount of dollars on sleeves.
Yeah, I mean, a pack of Dragon Shields is like $12 now. It's kind of ridiculous.
And a lot of people would rather take that money and they would like to buy, a single for an EDH deck or put it towards another.
Yeah, go do a draft.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So, we've got a cool video for you today to show you how we protect our most valuable cards.
Yeah, let's get right into it. A lot of people see Jake on Instagram buying and selling really expensive cards. He's gotten Gaia's Cradles. He's gotten a lot of really cool stuff. Yeah, I said that one because we're using it as our example. And they always say, how do you protect this for a decent price?
Yeah, so the most important thing is we're going to need three things. And these are mostly household items.
Yeah.
Pair of scissors.
Easy.
Joel, go ahead and grab packing tape.
A little bit of packing tape.
And, of course, our Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see kind of in the video that we've got our other stuff showing behind the scenes. But we wanted to be able to show you the top-down view of this so you could kind of see us going as we go.
Yeah, so we have our scissors, we have our packing tape, we have our Gaia's Cradle. Let's go ahead and do this thing.
Yeah. So, as Jake is prepping his part of this, I'm going to set those over there. What I've done with this packing tape, is I have prepped this very card width 2 lengths of packing tape.
Yes.
Now, you can kind of see right here.
And you may be like,
I've overlapped a little bit. And there's some, there's a little inconsistency in the tape. It doesn't need to be perfectly clear. This is going to work perfectly because all we're trying to do here is protect it.
Yeah, that's all we're trying to do. So it's essentially kind of like a lamination process. So let's just go ahead and get our cradle out here.
Yeah, take the cradle out.
We will get this out. Make sure that we can see everything. We can see everything on camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be careful with it.
All right, cool. So this is a really valuable card. It's like coming up on about $400.
Yeah.
So let's just get this out of the sleeve.
Now, the fact that this isn't completely invisible is fine for our uses.
Right.
All right. So you've got that out of the penny sleeve.
So you have the cradle.
Yep.
And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to straight up.
Now, this is the hardest part to get right.
This is the most important thing is that you just put the card face down
right onto it,
right on the tape, and you're going to press all of the corners here. Joel, if you just want to make sure there's no bubbles, go over that.
Yeah. Now, this is something that Jake does for every card in his commander decks.
A lot of my cards in my decks.
Yeah, I mean, like, not basic lands.
Anything that I'm selling, just because you'll have some people they don't like to have done anything to the cards.
Okay.
If it's a card that I'm selling.
There's a little dog here. But
so you'll see here that now the card is, we've got the front firmly pressed down.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to want to do now, Joel, go ahead and get us 2 more pieces of tape.
Okay.
And so while Joel gets the tape going, now, like normally, like if you don't have packing tape, you will have to spend money on packing tape, but most people do have packing tape because some people ship things out. We live now in a culture where everyone is like shipping and buying and selling and trading things. You have a lot of this on eBay. So this is the best way to do it. So
that's not bad. It's a piece of dog hair.
No, that's okay. That's okay. All right. So perfect. Joel is prepping.
Okay.
Perfect.
Got another
piece of dog. So here we go. Just go ahead, Joel, and just put that right on the back of this card.
Okay.
And
you're going to want to go from the inside out.
You can go on from the inside to the top, or you could just go straight up from the top to the bottom, but we just want to get out all those pesky bubbles.
I like to go inside out.
Perfect.
Oh. You see that bubble that I got out?
Get a little bubble out of there. Now, you don't want to press down too hard because you could damage the card with your fingernail.
Yeah. Yeah,
so you
yeah,
just,
that's right.
So you really just want...
Sometimes I find, like, if you have, like, a spare thing of Dragon Shields laying around, you can just kind of, like, slide it like that, and that really gets the bubbles
That's
out.
perfect. That's perfect. So essentially, without having a laminator, we have now successfully laminated...
That's completely protected.
This guy's cradle.
Yeah.
So this is awesome, and now this is where your actual scissors come in handy.
Boom.
Boom. Here we go. And all you're going to do is you're going to go through here, and just for the sake, it's easier for me to see from the back, so let's go ahead.
Very carefully. Now, this is one of the most difficult parts, because you do not want to damage the card.
And also, if you're playing with other people, you want to make sure that what you cut out around the edges is even and congruent to all your other cards.
Right.
So if you have a whole deck...
You don't want to be accused of marking.
Right. You don't want to be accused of marking. So let's go through here. I normally like to leave a little bit of a border.
Yeah.
Just in case I were ever to want to get the card out.
Right. Yeah. You can just peel it right off.
Yep. You can just peel it right off. So we'll just go ahead. We are almost done here. And this is a little bit rushed, but essentially you'll want to go through and trim it up a little bit more effectively when you're finally done.
Round that edge off so it's not...
Yeah, we need to round that. Oh, sorry.
You almost cut me.
I'm sorry. So we need to round this edge. There we go. We'll get that. It's hard to do this all on camera, but...
Yeah, I mean, you want to take your time with it, but we're trying to do this in real time because we wanted to show the actual process. That was important to us for this.
Yes. All right, so we've got our guy's cradle.
Yeah, so there you go, right there.
Pretty sweet.
Perfectly laminated, perfectly preserved. Little piece of dog hair.
But other than that, now you have your cool, like, reserve list, like, goodness. And then what I like to do after that is I just like to take our sleeve that we originally had.
Yeah.
And sometimes this can fit in...
If you put it in a little penny sleeve, you didn't cut it tight enough.
Yeah, I didn't cut it tight
enough. So
enough.
it goes. It's very protected now. You could pour a beer right on this.
Yep. And now this card...
Oh,
I don't want to damage it.
Yeah, be careful with it.
Sorry, guys. This
can get sticky.
It can get sticky just because... But now...
But there we go. I mean, look at that.
That's pretty sweet.
Look, I can do that.
You can't do it. You're not going to damage it at this point.
That doesn't even do anything to it.
So just a quick little video today to show
just
you
a little tutorial.
really good way to protect your most valuable cards